Hello, Ludwig-Vilhauer here, your online business growth mentor. And during today's 4-minute fast track video, I want to talk to you about a topic that's very sensitive for entrepreneurs, and that is, what the heck do I charge? Because regardless of if you are selling a book or if you're selling a 10-week program, if you're selling services, done for you type services or coaching or something else, we all get stuck with what to charge, right? It's very tricky even to give you the answer for that because there's such a range that you could be charging, and it has to do with what you think the market will pay against how much value you're giving, against how much experience you have, and against how much you want to get paid, right? So there's definitely a balancing act there. And the good news is that your pricing can be very fluid. Okay, you can start anywhere, you can adjust at any time, there's no set rules. You're the owner, you get to make all the rules. That's what's so cool about being the owner of your own business. I can tell you that when I first got started with our done for you services, I was mainly focusing on website development and changes. I was charging $30 or $35 an hour back then. And of course, things have dramatically changed in the past 9 years with inflation and everything else. But, I was highly undervaluing myself because frankly, I didn't know that I was good enough. I didn't know if I had enough experience. I wasn't sure what other people were charging. And I was nervous. So I started really low. And it didn't take long before, I would hear comments from clients like, wow, you do all of this for only $35 an hour? Wow. Other people are charging $75 an hour back then. And I just kept hearing feedback like that. And also I started getting a sense of just how much I do know and how much experience I really did have. So then I'd bump it up to $45 an hour. I was always very nervous about upgrading my pricing. And, coaching was no different. And so I feel like you have to look at what are other people charging. So let's take coaching. Let's say you're a coach. Coaches out there are starting at $50 an hour, and there are coaches out there charging $15,000 an hour. If you are brand new, it doesn't hurt to charge on the lower side because you don't have the amount of experience. And you might think, well, I want to get paid $300 an hour, but you may or may not be worth $300 at that point if you're a brand baby new coach. And that's no offense. I'm sure you know a lot about your topic, but that doesn't mean you know how to create transformation in another human being or get results. I'm not suggesting you charge $50 an hour, okay, but maybe charge $150 an hour. Always charge a little bit more than you think you should. Get a little bit outside of your comfort zone. There are other coaches out there that will say, Amber, if you're going to charge $800 an hour in the future, start now, and then you don't have to waste any time. That's another school of thought. That's not the path I personally chose. I also look at, so we have what are people charging out there, but then I also look at what the market will bear. And it depends on what type of client you really want to have or what type of customer you really want to have. And if you are, for example, trying to help people land jobs and the people that you're targeting have no money, they're living on welfare, and they're really struggling day to day, chances are you're not going to be able to charge $1,000 for that program. So you might have to charge a lower entry point price for your entry level product and then charge more. So now that, if this product is getting the job, then you have an intermediate course on how to excel at that job. And now that they're making money, this course is going to be at a higher price point, right? So as your clients transition and develop and transform and get results, then that warrants them to upgrade or up level to the next level in your company and therefore work with you at a higher price point. So that's another option to consider. But ultimately, try to be a little loose with it in the beginning. Be forgiving of yourself. If people are not buying from you, perhaps lower your price point a little bit and work back up to it. The more you're getting results, the more people are going to pay whatever it takes to work with you. And don't let the price be such a hang up for you too, because if I want something bad enough, I'll find the money, right? Come on, that's happened for you in your own life. If you really want this car or that house or that couch or this piece of clothing, you're going to find a way, right? So as long as the value is there, that's the most important thing to look at. If you liked this tip, there's so much more I can teach you about monetization. So definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel to get notified when future videos are released, and head on over to insightfuldevelopment.com to see all of the tools and resources available to help you grow your business online. And until I see you on the next video, just remember our company motto: no guts, no glory. Thanks a lot.